Well, Hey everyone, welcome back. This is part two. If you remember part one, which was the inside the production of the hip hop drums, that was done in FL Studio. I showed you the production side of things. Then I showed you the drum mix in Pro Tools, which was video number two. So we're up to video number three now, which is the guitars and bass. So let's just refresh ourselves and listen to drums back quickly, just on their own, and then I'll show you the guitars, what I did, and then I'll show you the bass, the guitars, what the production session was, and then what the guitars was. I'm aiming to mix them probably next week, maybe Saturday, Sunday, depending. I'm a little bit busy. So let's just see. So the next video will be the guitar mix. So let's just have a listen to drums back quickly, and so you get a feel where we left off. Okay, so these are the drums of Why It Hurt. Let's listen to it. So, as you can see, they're the drums that were in the production session from the first video. Nothing's changed. So yeah, I did the drums, and I used Studio Drummer from NI. So let's quickly flip to this project here, and you will see. Yeah, let me just unmute the drums only. Now, if you watch video number, two in the drum mix, you'll see I actually cut some sounds out. Now, the way we recorded this was two sets of snares, as you remember. One with the snare and one without. Each having two mics on top, two mics on the bottom, and a side snare mic. Now, the side snare is more just to pick up the ambience of the snare. Now, in the mix, I listened to them back and thought it's too much in the long run. So we actually cut them sounds out, and we've actually just left snare top 2, snare bottom 1, snare bottom 2, and then no snare top 1, no snare top 2, no snare bottom 1, no snare bottom 2. So there's still 8 mics on this snare, and although it's the same snare drum, the difference is when the snares are down, you sort of get that drum roll marching drum sound that you hear with the bands. So with the snare up, you don't. So it was recorded both with them. So two separate recordings, one beat. So let's listen to the drums back quickly, and then I'll go into the actual video of the guitars. So if we just listen to this back, only a couple of bars. and you get what I mean. So let's have a look at the bass, shall we? Now, as I've said on multiple occasions, I use session musicians, so I'm actually just using a sample of Boo Bass. Now, for the liveness, I would normally go to the Scarby pre-bass, if because that I can pick up the fret noise, and as far as bass guitar instruments go, it's quite good. So why would I not do that? Well, I'm actually recording this live, so in the video, as you can see, there's my bass. I've actually turned the velocity quite high up until the end where it drops down. So that's the bass. So all it is, even on the mixer, is just a sample of Boo Bass. Nothing on it. All I've done, boost the bass, boost a bit of the mids, bring the trebles right down, put on track 29 on my mixer, everybody's happy. So I could have done with Scarby pre-bass, but I chose not to. So if we just listen to the bass back, I'll explain it after that. So this is the verse bass, and it sounds like this. So I could have, in theory, used Boo Bass and cut the bass player out, but because I'm using live drums and live guitar, why not? Same guitarist, knows what he's doing, great guitar player, can't fault him. So that's the bass, and then I've got bass 2, which is the hook bass, which plays the same notes but in a different formation. So if we listen to that back, we got this. So it builds up the scale. Now, as I said, when you send files around, you session musicians, they don't know the project, you do. So I always create this Why Hurt project on Word, and basically you can't see it because the screen's cut off. Now you can. Oh. There we go. Nope. There. So this is the Why Hurt project file. So what information does it have? Well, it tells the musician the tempo, 94, tells them the key, B minor. I think the key is actually B minor 7, but the 7th is just an extra note. Like, it's an A on it instead of a B. Well, it's an A and a B. So it's the 7th key along. So if you start B, you got C, D, E, that's 3. F, G, 6, A is 7. So that's that. So what I did is I wrote a note or notes to the bass player, and I said, for the bass, I would like the root note to be played of the chord. I want a deep sound, but clean. Not so clean, not. I could work with DI as well as an amp bass. I'll let you decide. meaning what he feels is better, play. So, and then I go on to the bass player, the chords, which is B minor 7, G, E minor, A. So, flicking back to our verse bass, we've got B minor, G, E minor, A, A C E, E G B, G B D, B D, B D F is B minor, and then you add the 7th, which is an A on it. So that is the verse. I then go and say bass, hook plays D, A, B minor 7. So if we go to our bass 2, we've got what did I say it was? D, A, B minor 7, G. D, D, F, A, plays A and D. B minor 7th, plays an E. B, G, I think. Yeah, B, G. Because it's the 7th, there's an add note in there. That is the added note. Yeah. Oh no, my bad. It's an A. I was reading the wrong thing. So ACE is playing a thing. So I could have had it do this. But when it comes up to the F, it sounds a bit flat. So that's why I want the B minor 7th. As I said, BDF. It's an F sharp. So again, I could have had this. Or this. But it sounded very flat, so that's why I went with the F sharp. I do play around with my notes, so, and then as I said, the last one, G, GBD. You know, I could have this. But I thought about just taking up the scale, bring it down, because the note after that, B, is an A. So that is what I did. So I put that in there, and I said, I want something like this, but played the way you feel it should be played. That brings out the uniqueness. So I believe the two links go to Eminem songs that I heard a bass in, and I was like, that's the style of bass I want, but I want it in a unique way. So that is why I said that to him. More towards the second, but play how you feel it should be played. So check out the music, play it how you feel it should be played, go from there. We'll be back to this in a moment. So that is the base of Why Hurt. Now, the more important part is the AC guitars. So I use this really cool plugin or thing called Real Guitar by Music Lab. It's a good, as far as guitars go, it is really good. That's just me playing. So like chord wise. So yeah, it comes with different things. So you could have chord where you play play one harmony solo. So I actually create the chord. I'm using the 12 string. It has steel picked, double nylon, blah 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 blah. Set to 14, great, left it. Now you'll see I've actually copied the same guitar twice more. That being the 12 string. Now, as I said, I wanted live guitar, so a normal guitar recorder will be done through DI, a direct line in. So let's listen to the direct line, which is this one here, that I'm playing. Well, no, hold on. Let's play direct line in. So that's the DI guitar. So that is just left. Now you'll see the two others are panel left and right. And if you look at the effects, they got this GTR amp in a mono from Waves. It's a clean amp with a 10-inch open back, and I put a dynamic 57. So that'll be an SM57, a dynamic microphone off axis. So where the cone is, it's to the left and right, hence the pan. I couldn't, so basically that is why I've done that. So if we just switch it back to pattern mode and play AC Guitar 2, which is this one. And then AC Guitar 3. They're the same guitar, just ran through an amp with the mics left and right because I wanted more of a room record. So that's why I've done that. Now, playing them all back together, this is what you got when it plays 2 bars. So that's what you got. Now, come back here. As you see, back to my line notes. AC guitar. This one is done in 3 parts. It plays through a DI box, guitar 1, but also has the room recording of the guitar. I did this by putting it through an amp with an on-axis and off-axis mic on the amp. The guitar is strummed, plays the above chords every bar. Blah, 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 blah. The hook guitar plays this, and then you can play around with the strum and find one that fits like these two, so you get an idea what I'm looking for. I did say I was looking for a guitar solo at the end. However, I like this style of guitar. Maybe instead of a solo, you can incorporate it somewhere along the line if it fits in, because it's string based. I'm looking for more of a background guitar at the end. So again, my links, style, blah, 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 blah. My links to show the guitar player what I'm looking for. Now, back to the actual recordings, which is here. We can solo the bass. So I said I wanted it through a bass amp. Well, here's the bass amp recording. So if you listen, you can hear a bit of fret noise. So quite mellow. Now listen to the exact same bass done through a DI box. As I say, I'm not a guitar player, so the chances are he's done this, listened to the tracks, and gone, it fits the drums like that. So that's why he does. I got a good relationship with the guitar player, so he's done it in all of best intents, which I'm not mad about. It's all good. Then here's the guitar through the DI. So this would be the acoustic guitar 1 file on the track. So that's the DI. Oh, let me go back. Yeah, let me go back. Okay. Now, as I said, the guitar 2 and 3, which was the amp, on and off axis, here's the file. You can hear the click. So they're the two guitars. Now, I said I wanted a solo type things here. So if we listen, we got this. Into the chorus. So if you listen, you can sort of pick up ideas. So I think chorus-wise, it's going to have the chorus parts in, but lead-wise, it probably won't have that in it. But let's listen to lead 2 and see what that comes up with. Ooh, different sound. And now the hook. Down to the end. A little bit of guitar solo. So they're the lead guitars. So as you can see from the strum idea, my guitar player's done the bass, the guitars, the leads, and now it's a case of putting them in and mixing them. So that's been the next thing, the mix. So the next video that I'll be doing after this will be the inside the hip hop beat, the guitar mix, which I'll open them up with a Pro Tools session again, mix it through, group all the guitars, bass, and run through everything as I said I would. So that's pretty much it. Have a good day. Any questions, please ask. I am going to start working on the pop track soon. I might use a different drummer. I don't know. So have a good day. Peace.